Welcome to Real Life is Friends podcast. We're on episode number 30. I am one of your hosts, Kimberly,
I'm Mila.
and we
And they
have a
may hear
lovely show for tonight. Huh?
you may hear our third co-host kind of creep in.
He's not a co-host. I'm not
A
even.
Brutus, as your mama call him.
No, she did not call him Brutus.
What was it, Roscoe?
Yeah, like
Oh,
Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. I'm like Brutus. Are we
the
Caesar?
person
Are
at the
we Caesar
Walgreens.
now?
And the lady, when I first got him, I took him to Walgreens. I had to get some medicine through the drive-through. They said, he looked like a Brutus.
He looks like he's ugly. That's what he looks like. Just wanted to make sure you understood. Just saying. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. That's just life. It happens. Anyway, for episode number 30, the question is, would you give up your seat on an airplane for um a family to be able to sit together?
No. You ought to buy your ticket together and march in line together like everybody else. No. Well, my initial quick answer, yes. Because my thing is,
So you will give up a seat?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I would say probably 80%, 90% of the time, no. Because I guess now on all flights, you have to reserve your seat, right? Because I know Southwest, you didn't have to.
Some of them, some of them basically may give you a seat. Just depends. Like if you don't pay to pick your seat, then you just
Mm-hmm.
get a seat. Yeah.
I guess if you want to sit together, then when you purchase your ticket, then you pay extra to assign seats. Unless until then, you just somebody going to sit with Susie and the other one sit with Ricky. I
So,
mean, it's a cold world, and you can't expect somebody to give up their seat just because you're a family. Because typically they normally, I mean, may say, okay, families with small kids or whatever, come on up. Senior citizens, come on up. So, no, I think if you purchase the ticket, you need to be able to assign your seat.
well, I'm just gonna say, don't even ask me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say, don't even ask me. Like, I feel like I shouldn't even look friendly enough on an airplane for you to even ask me that question. I'm just gonna be honest. Am I a friendly person? Yes. Am I friendly enough for you to ask me that question? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. So, no, no one should really be asking me that question because the answer is going to be no. Especially, well, I take it back. I actually have given up my seat before. However, the reason I gave up my seat was because they offered me money and I took the money. I
But you
took
were
the
getting on
move.
another flight.
No, I was just
What you
getting
move?
going from I was going from business to coach. And I said, you know what, Kim? I've never sat in business class anyway. I'll go back there and sit and coach. They just had to assure me that I still had a seat. I still had a seat on the plane and I was able to collect my $250. And my
Did
friend
they
was
give you
able
a?
to collect her $250 cash money.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So I
yeah.
so
I'll move.
and we was going to Vegas too. That's gambling money. So, but other than that, and they weren't even, they just didn't, what ended up happening is that all the flights were pretty much delayed, I think because of some bad weather somewhere. And
Mm-hmm.
she said that one of the ladies, I think husband, had won a lot of money, and they were just trying to get back to their husband in a comfortable manner. And I was like, you know what? I can take your $250 and let you sit in business class because I'm used to coach anyway.
So
I,
the couple offered you the money,
well, it
or
was two
the
ladies. It was two ladies.
oh,
Like
oh yeah.
the husbands were already in Vegas. They
Mm-hmm.
were still trying to get to Vegas because the airport, like
Okay.
our flights got delayed and everything. Their flight got delayed, so their flight was supposed to technically leave before us, but they
Mm-hmm.
ended up on our flight because our flight left before their flight, their delayed flight.
Ah,
So
okay.
they were able to get on it, and so we had to literally sit in the back of the plane by the bathroom. Worst decision, worst placement to sit, but we did take our $250 a piece because they gave us $500. They was
Now
like
that's
250, and we said we can do this. We can move.
oh
But other
for
than that,
for a
if you're not offering me money, don't ask me.
yeah,
I'm not that
I
friendly.
agree. Yeah, I mean I'm friendly, but at this day and age right now, baby, you're going to pay me. You're going to make it. You're going to make it worth my while. You pay me, or you gonna upgrade me. But me just moving just for the sake of you and your little family can sit together, because you should have did your planning the right way, and y'all wouldn't have been separated.
Yep.
May the force be with y'all and cover and protect y'all while y'all on the plane separated. You need a break from each other anyway.
Yeah. But other than that, if you're not gonna pay me, don't ask, like, because
What
I'm not giving up. And then I wish I would spend money, good money, to sit somewhere, and then you tell me like, oh, because I saw recently there was a story where the person was already in the person's seat and was
mm,
like, well, you can go sit somewhere else. Absolutely not. That man said, I paid for this seat. I don't care what you basically. I don't care what y'all got going on. I paid for this seat. Y'all figure out.
facts. I mean,
So
that's just like if you go to a concert. Or remember, matter of fact, when we went, was that when me and you went to the movies to see one of them days? Or I went
yeah,
to the
yeah,
movies with somebody, and we were in somebody's seat. It was like we just moved out because technically, the numbers and things. So it ain't no you pay for this seat. I'm gonna give it to you. That's just like in a concert.
yeah.
If I get there, you get there before me, and you in my seat. Beat it. Because I don't move plenty of times at a concert when I was up there and I want to come down. But I at least wait the midway to the concert gets started. But don't start out in somebody's seat.
They said just always check Ticketmaster and see if the seats are still available. Then you go sit there.
But
Like
don't they stop
like
selling it if you
I have
like an
came
hour or
to.
so before?
I don't know. I have went to the movie plenty of times and someone is in my seat and I basically be like, that's my seat. Or what I do, because sometimes I don't, sometimes I can be a little bit more assertive and sometimes I can be a little bit more passive, and I just look at the seat and look at them, look at the seat, look at them, and they get the point automatically.
What you say?
Yeah. And then other times I'm like, that's my seat. What are you doing? Because that's my seat. But
But definitely on the plane, yeah. And you're not gonna shame me because I think I remember seeing something not too long ago where somebody filmed this lady because she wouldn't
oh
give up
yeah,
her seat and she sued whoever.
yeah, she
You ain't
sued
gonna
the
shame
person,
me.
and I think the airline or whatever. But yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah. Oh, I'm not worried about nobody shaming me about no seat because whatever. I don't know you. You'll be. They'll be like video because people blood to be like, this person wouldn't give me my seat, da, 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 da," and I bring my camera back out. and did and won
What'd you say? And did.
and won because I don't have time. Mm-mm.
You'll be like, 'cause you in my seat, so get the
Okay,
fuck up.
I
So
pay for
no.
that seat. If you want to pay for that seat, book earlier. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who you need to talk to. I don't know what you need to do, but this is gonna be my seat because I pay for it. And unless you're offering me a seat somewhere, and do not ever in your whole entire life try to give me a seat and be like, you can sit in the middle. Do it look like I want to sit in the middle?
Do you do it?
I am a right side window seater. Like I want to be on the right side and I want to
Really?
be at the window. Absolutely.
Well, I like the win. I mean, I definitely prefer the window, but and I'm all right. I think maybe middle would be my next best versus the end because everybody gonna be hitting you as they walk by. So, I mean, give me the window, the middle seat. And if I'm
No,
traveling with somebody, this is the thing. If I'm traveling with somebody, then we can switch seats or whatever. Something like that. If you want to sit by the window this time and I sit here, that's fine.
absolutely not.
But
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I need to be able to control. I need to be able to control
the
the.
little window thing,
Yeah, I need to be able to control that. I need to be
the
able
little
to rest.
shade.
I need to be able to rest my head on it if I need to. I need to be able, cause seriously, rest my head, my shoulders. I need to be able to do that, and I can't do that in the middle seat. I can't do that in an aisle seat. And I'm like, I don't know if I would take a middle seat per se, but I could imagine the aisle seat would be really annoying unless there's nobody in the middle seat, or unless the person that's in the middle seat you're close, like you're cool with, because I feel like I have to be like the whole time. So, so we just cut off all the drama and I just said right window. I don't do left window. I do right window.
Why not the left window?
I don't know. I just something about I just like to, yeah. And I prefer to be by wing. Just saying. I have my own preference. But yeah. But that's
Hey,
how that works.
do you
Hmm.
boo?
So we're gonna be talking about, for our TV show or movie, we're gonna be talking about none other than Real Housewives of Atlanta and their reunion part one. Uno.
Uno dos uno.
So let me just say that was a very interesting start
They were kind of
with
like late. Like now,
exactly.
I'm all for being late because you know me. But goddamn, if you supposed to be filming at 8:30, y'all stepping in that motherfucker at 12, we got a problem. Wouldn't nobody be returning back next year because y'all ain't no time.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to start at 9, and I feel like they didn't start to like 1 or something. And Drew, you showed up after the fact. What are you talking about? Like,
No, Cynthia started after they got started.
well, she's also a friend of the show, so
Okay,
she
yeah,
wasn't
so
gonna
she
come
wouldn't
out
like.
necessarily. Yeah, but
Okay,
Drew is a whole housewife and wife, and like I don't know why. Like she's a whole peach holder, and I don't know why she did that. Now I will say this: whoo, Portia and Shamil. I know they said that they ain't gonna try to, discuss their friendship with anybody else, but I think their friendship is pretty doomed.
oh, that friendship is toast. You hear me?
Because if we
I
think of a lie together, we gonna ride that lie together. Do not, if they ask you a question and you know what you supposed to say, Don't you dare for a second hesitate.
And she
Don't
hesitated
hesitate.
when they asked her, "Did you
Did Shamia?
did you say that she introduced you
Yeah.
to Simon?"
Yep.
And it was too long of a pause because at this point, uh, what you trying to do, boo boo?
Okay, your popcorn could have popped by that time. The way she's the way it got silent.
She was a little mute, and so I think that friendship. Because I remember even like watching it. I wasn't a faithful every week watcher, but when I did watch it one time, that episode where I think where they met at a restaurant, and it was just like Portia was
Oh
kind of,
yeah.
I don't know if it was like distant. You can tell there was tension there.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing was, okay, if we friends and we meeting up, baby, we should be kikiing. We even put our purse in the chair next to us. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it was just like, okay, so why I'm here? You know, it was no, that friendship is over. And I wonder if it's over because Shamia appears to be thriving in her marriage.
Yeah. And
And,
apparently
you know,
her husband also may have legitimate money, and it
funds.
may not be, you know, in the words of Risa Tisa, what they say, the what they say, not it wasn't security funds. What was it? Oh my goodness, I can't even think of what it is.
Well,
Okay.
it
But
did seem, yeah, it seems like because it seems as if like they really in a committed marriage. You know,
mhm.
it's like they have the money. Because I think when it came out, did she say he does maybe HVAC or something?
Yeah, he does HVAC for, I guess, most of the airports or whatever, or has installed them or whatever.
Yeah. So, it's legit or whatever. They
Mhm.
got a little family. She doing her thing. And it seems like there's a little taint bit of jealousy. Like maybe Shamia got her Nigerian that's not your typical Nigerian that's scheming.
I
I
don't
may
even
be
know if he's
wrong.
Nigerian.
Okay, what is it?
I feel like he's like Ghana or something.
Okay. Well, he seems
He's from
like he's
somewhere.
not
He's
the.
from somewhere in the
Yeah.
African
So it
on
seems
the
as.
African continent, not
Yeah.
country, because I know better because I'm intelligent.
That's right. You smart.
You is
But
smart.
he's on that.
You is
He's
fine.
he's within that continent
Yeah,
of the Africa
yeah,
descent. And she got her somebody that or had her someone that was Nigerian and was kind of allegedly maybe getting money various ways.
yeah,
And I think it did not pan out as she had hoped.
yeah.
And her friend, because my thing is this: if you my friend, when you got it, we all got it. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. But also I
And
think
I
I think
did
it was
that.
very interesting that Shamia mentioned, she was like, well, I told you, like, make sure that you're verifying everything and all this stuff. And so apparently there had been whispers that he may not have been on the up and up. And
Mm.
so if that is the case, then apparently she claims she did her due diligence or whatever, but I don't know. But the way her and also it's just, this is where I think most of the issue lies. It's within their mothers. Because first of all, do not
Mm.
get on Al's Gore. Well, I guess that's not Al Gore and
It
Beyonce.
blew
That's
it's
not
Blue
the internet.
Ivy now. It Blue
Well, it's
Ivy
not the
slash
internet. It's
Ruby.
not the internet. It's the TV. Don't ever come on national TV and say, like, let your mama say things about me or my character, and think I'm not about to say something back to about her. And then when I say anything that's not even that bad, you say we ain't gonna play this, baby. You don't talk about my mama. What you will not ever do in your whole entire life is talk about my mama, cause I get you together real quick.
And so Portia mama, what her name, Diane?
She said something along. She was, I think, she said something along the lines of Shamia, Karen Bones, and something along that lines, and very negative. And then
But you know what? I don't want to talk about. I don't like talk. I don't want to talk about nobody's mama because my mama is deceased. But you know when your mama is messy, and you know, you see what I'm saying. If your mama, there's a difference between your mama being messy and conversation in the living room.
okay,
You know, on the phone. It's a different messy when you sitting up in front of these good people camera with
exactly.
your good outfit on, and you around here being messy. Now them two different kind of messes. Cause now I got to come and now I got to defend myself about what your mama done said, and maybe tell a little bit of your mama business.
Okay, because
Cause I
apparently
guess because if we friends, because typically if we friends and we fall out, I ain't gonna say nothing about you. You know, we just gonna let it. We just gonna let it be water under the bridge, and we gonna be done with it. But if your mama decide to get on these good people in front of these good people camera, where they hit that record button, it's a wrap.
and then all Shamia apparently, like, not on the show, like, had mentioned that she mentioned and said something, and Portia was like, well, um don't be talking about any mama, because what your mama did was egregious. Time time out mm,
Now
time
what?
out because at that point, first of all, Shamia is hiding in, well, I won't say hiding. Shamia is is fighting for her life, trying to not snap back at Portia. I
Mm.
feel it. I feel it. She's finding, she's trying to snap back, like she's trying to, like, whoo, she's trying to woo saw. She's
So it's
probably
like
like,
she
three,
know
two,
the
one,
story. She know
one,
where the
two,
bodies are
three.
buried.
Yeah. She's trying her best to, like, keep it cute. She's trying her best, but Portia keep coming at her because even the whole situation where they was all trying to plan and plot on, like, um forming some kind of alliance.
Mm.
First of all, there is no alliance. If me and you are best friends, there is no alliance that needs to happen, because we are an alliance. By us being virtual, being best friends, that is the alliance. We
Well,
don't have
and
to come
see,
out for anybody else. So it's so shocking to me that they would get there, because Shamia has been on the show, Portia has been on the show. So why they
but I
want
think it's
to,
different. It's different now when Shamia's on the
when she a
show as a
peaceholder?
housewife
Yeah.
versus a friend.
Yeah.
Because now, if you're a friend, you in and out the scenes. You get to play happy kumbaya, kiki, yada yada yada. But now you're part of the cast. You're actually a housewife. You're holding the peach, which means now people are going to see your life and how you live. And so if it makes you intimidated or you feel less than now that your friend has been put on and on the show, and now the grand lifestyle that you have portrayed is no longer.
Yeah.
But your friend still got it going on.
Okay.
Because I think when she was late, and again I was in and out the
On the
season,
birthday,
but
the birthday party.
yeah, you
Yeah.
late for you. That's your best friend birthday party. Bitch, you ought to be there setting up, putting tables and things on the. You see what I'm saying?
But she
You ought
came
to be
right in
there
time to twerk on the, was it a
on the
Rolls
Bentley,
Royce? Oh,
the
Bentley.
Rolls
Okay.
Royce. Rolls Royce, Bentley, whatever. It ain't no road. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't no Nissan. But again, you come for that part when you should have been there when she was walking in. Help setting up, helping her get ready, walking in with her to the party. But she wants to come for the theatrics, for the
Yeah.
good stuff. That's not a friend. That's not
And then,
either you
and
gonna
then she
either
been
you gonna
showing up early. And then she been showing up early for everybody else event. Portia, I'm gonna be for real because I have watched, that whole Dungeon Gate. What Phaedra said about Shamia and with Candy, because that's literally what she did with for as Candy and Todd is concerned. Phaedra, old Southern gal, old Southern male. She didn't want to just. She was like, you know, like how grown are we? How grown are we? How grown are we? I guess she didn't want to
so
say it like
again,
that.
I think she's a hater. I mean, that's just point blank period. I feel like she's a hater. Now she's definitely not the portion when she was with what was his name?
Cordell.
Cordell.
Yeah,
When she was timid.
she was a
I can't
different
go
kind of
nowhere.
Portia. Yeah, she was a different kind of Portia then. But I just
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like Shamil like that. But I do feel slightly bad for her that because if you watch the episodes, um both of them completely have been, obviously discussing each other and having some issues, resentments or whatever. But there is no way that um Britt did not see the text message from that Shamil showed her, because otherwise why would she know what it was about?
The text was that the text that she said she should have. No, that was Britt. I'm thinking about the other lady with the NBA husband. What
Oh,
was the text? Yeah, that's
it
what
was
I'm thinking
something.
about.
It was something along the lines of, I think she said that she saw Britt was saying that the lawyer said it, but Portia was like, "No, my therapist said it." So clearly, she saw it, because otherwise, why would that even come up? Like, why would you know? Like, oh, this right here happened, but I never told anybody. If I never told it, or I told this one person about it, and they're just getting the story mixed up or whatever about who said what, like, I don't know. It's just they're not friends. I don't
Oh
think
no,
Portia has been a friend to her since Shamia got on the show, because that whole, like I said, that whole Phaedra situation of, oh yeah, Shamia allegedly slept with Candy and Todd and all that stuff, and you just sitting there and let Phaedra tell it, letting
but
Phaedra say it, and you ain't even trying to correct it. I'll be like, like I'll be like, but
baby,
just
I
like you
ride them.
remain quiet. I'll be,
But this
and then I call you and be like, girl, they talking about you.
bitch,
Somebody done told.
be like, bitch.
Somebody done
Now you
told
know
my
they
business.
they done told your whole business. I didn't say nothing. I didn't confirm or deny, but you know that shit is out now. Who you done told? Be right. But I think again, and what people do, because my thing is this again. If we're friends and I tell you something, even if she did sleep with that man and that woman, that's her business.
Okay.
That's what she wanted to do. Who
And
is it to tell? Again, it is she's trying to. I feel like again, just from my ins and out of the season, is that she is trying to diminish that girl's shine.
yeah,
She don't want that girl to shine. Cause if you think about it, I guess Portia's always been what? The young bubbly chocolate girl. You see what I'm saying? Around there. Could sing
young and
maybe a
fun.
link.
The young and fun girl. Yeah.
Yeah, the young and fun girl. Then, She was with that one man. I mean, I think the baby daddy.
Yeah.
Uh, and then she got. So I think when she got with Simon, maybe she thought, okay, this gonna boost me up. Now I'm about to be everywhere. I'm about to be XYZ. Maybe be in extra places that Shamia is in. Because I think Shamia does stuff with the Hawks and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, maybe she was thinking she's going to be in other places. And I think it's too, Shamia has her own identity outside of her
Uh-huh.
husband.
Yeah.
Where you knew Portia for maybe what, her hair,
Yeah.
maybe the
That's it.
boy, maybe daddy, maybe a little bit about what Simon did, but at the end of the day, that ain't your friend, sweets. That
Okay,
ain't your friend.
especially the episode where she was like, is that you? That don't sound like you,
Yeah,
baby.
oh, when she was singing.
It was so much. She was playing that song. There was so much haterade going on. I said,
Mm-hmm.
no, absolutely not. Now Kelly, I don't know how I feel about Kelly. Kelly was like, we ain't got the same situation. Like, we ain't got the same divorce. You was married for 11 months and I was married for 11 years. And she was like, well, it's
She did kind of
different.
throw that shade in there.
Yeah. And like, I
And
don't,
Portia, well, we were going through the negotiations for 9 months and that. Girl, still, none of that equals up to 11. That may give you a solid 2. Let's do the math here.
I
No.
did appreciate that well, I, I don't think she gave Drew a real apology. I think what she
Oh,
did
no.
was she was just hugging, she just like, we should hug or whatever, but she didn't give her a real apology. And let's be for real, Portia is the worst version of anybody that was on this season. Like, she worse than Kenya. And we know how much I don't like
And
Kenya.
that says a whole lot.
Okay. Because let me tell you, you need to give me more than an apology. If you, knowing that I'm going through a divorce, and you have the nerves to sit with my soon to be ex-husband and be like, "Oh yeah, I she's trying to sleep with my baby daddy. She slept with this. She with this man. She with this, that, and the third." Let's listen. I will do whatever legally I could do to hurt your
Mm-hmm.
feelings. To hurt
The
your
legal
feelings
way.
the legal way. Whatever I can do legally. Wherever I can plan and plot and think of. It's gonna be planning
Hell,
and
that's
plotting.
like who that Drew said Brent was suing her for
Yeah.
saying something that was on the poster.
Yeah, because they're saying that allegedly she gave them, because that's also what Portia alluded to, but Kenya said that's not true. Alluded to Drew being the person that gave Kenya the photos or whatever. But Kenya said that's not true. And
Mm.
and now Britt is suing and saying that the picture ain't even her. So it's,
Why you suing?
well,
If
that
it
has
ain't
to be
you.
the weirdest thing. And she also made an announcement that she's not gonna be on the next season. Baby, they did not invite you.
And ma'am, you wouldn't have to, you didn't even show up for your final your final
Your
call
ex, you didn't even show up for your exit interview.
and you think you eligible for rehire? No. No ma'am. Mm-mm. No little sugar. You didn't show up for your exit interview. You are listed as no longer eligible for hire. Mm-mm. Ain't no need of you put no statement out. Them people was expecting you to come, had your name on the door, and
Okay.
you just decide, fuck it, I ain't coming. And then you go, I ain't coming back. I'm protecting my peace. Well, I guess you are now. Now you
You
got
lied.
plenty of time to find your peace.
Okay. Be like
You got,
it's peace in the building with us.
you got plenty of time now to find your peace, ma'am. Go forth and find it. It's what you can do. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So
it was
it
and that was a very interesting part one of the reunion. Very, very, very in my eyes interesting part
but
one
you know what?
reunion.
I wonder how much longer do you think this Housewives franchise will go on?
Um, I think it's gonna be some casting changes. Um, there is a potential that Nene is gonna be back on the show. I will absolutely love that. Um,
You
I
think?
mhm. I need because they offered her Traders. Traders is on Peacock, NBC, Universal, all of the same difference.
Okay.
So her and the network is good.
Okay.
So and then I like to be honest, I don't think Candy is going back on the show, but I feel like we gonna need Shamia to if she's gonna be a housewife, she need a real friend. She gonna need somebody that's gonna, you know, I think Candy is
Mm.
more of a friend to her than Portia. But I don't think Candy's coming back to the show anytime soon because Phaedra's on there. But I feel like she needs an absolute friend, whoever that may be. Um,
But can
I
we?
feel like
I
her and
mean,
Kelly cool, but I don't. But also, Angela and Nene, they know each other already.
oh really?
Hmm.
Okay.
And I would love her with Nene, and I also would love for Marlo to come back as well.
I liked Marlo.
I
I
do
like
too.
Marlo. I like Marlo.
I think her, Angela, and Nene, that would be a fun time. I think that
But
would
you
be
know,
a fun time.
but Nene, you know how she falls out with folks.
But
I'm quite sure her and Marlo them are still they friends and still cool.
I would think so. I know her and Angela um are cool. I know her and Angela are
Marlo
cool.
and Angela, Nene and Angela.
Nene and Angela. And
Okay.
I think even, Cynthia too. I like Cynthia
Cynthia,
this season. I like Cynthia this season.
I
But
mean,
I do think
Cynthia's
that she
good.
likes to be like a friend of the show and not necessarily like main.
Full fledged
Yeah,
cast.
full fledged. She's
I
not
can see that.
like a not a peach holder or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm curious to know who all is coming back next season. Um, I'm very curious about that. But I do want
Hmm.
Nene to come back. And I like the Nene Angela, and I would love for Marlo to also be a peach holder potentially as well, because I think those three together would be a great time. Be a great time.
Well, what you call Nene little coins? Bring her on back. Kim
Who?
Zolciak.
I don't really. We don't need her. We don't need her. We don't need her back. I don't want Kenya to come back either. I don't like Kenya like that
And you know, I really
because
thought Cynthia
she got to. One thing about Kenya is that
messy.
she got yes, like she's being messy, and I think she just kept going to the pits of, kept going to the
Miss.
just just to the pits.
She got
Yeah,
deeper and deeper in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
any other thoughts?
No, like you say, it would be interesting for episode 2. And you know, I like watching it in and out, but then
Yeah.
watching like the reunion part because that gives me a little bit more meat and potatoes.
Okay.
Maybe I like the reunion parts, but we gonna see because what they got 3 parts or how many they gonna do 3? Because they normally do what 3?
Um. Yeah. Sometimes they do
Okay.
4. It just really just depends. I think they're gonna do 3, and I can't wait till Charles come out because he's entertaining
Let me
to
tell you,
me.
Charles don't give 2 fucks. If he goes down there and act up at the NBA games where he used to play, that man don't care. If that man can cuss up somebody down there, they selling fixing waffles. He don't care.
Mm-mm.
I guess you want you somebody that don't care.
And he is just so entertaining to me. He is a, a lot of people apparently, because people are like, oh my goodness, he doesn't even like Angela, he doesn't even like Angela, and I'm like, no, I think he truly loves her. He just has a different kind of personality, because people were mad at him because he said, well, that's the $1 billion question. I feel like I was, somebody may have drugged me or whatever. He was like, I was just joking.
So I think that dry humor. You know
Yes,
what
it's
he?
like that dark twisted humor.
Yeah, it's kind of like even though he was a jackass, what you call a husband, ex-husband, Bob Whitfield. Even though he's
Oh no. Not
even though he
Bob.
said fucked up shit, but
No, not
because I know
Bob.
one thing I'm gonna remember about Bob, baby, when he was in court shuffling them papers with him and Sheree with the church with the court, and
And
he had that phone baby with them papers in.
and Sheree was so mad because he ended up like winning or something. Like they ruled in his favor, and she was so mad at Phaedra. She was so mad at her.
And then and then when he walked out, he stuck his tongue up. He was like,
he was he was childish, but no, like I feel like the little clip that I saw from the reunion, I feel like that Angela and Charles are giving me a little bit of Nene and Greg
mm,
spirit.
okay.
Like they are gonna defend each other like no like they may not agree with each other, but they are united front in front of everybody else.
What
They are
beep
united.
beep toot toot? You remember when
Oh,
they
yes. That's like the blow the horn on them, Greg. Blow the horn.
toot toot?
So I actually like them. Like I said, I completely do
Mm-hmm.
like them. But yeah,
Do
that
you think Drew and what's his name, Randy or whatever was his name?
Ralph, you
Oh,
don't know that man. You do not know that man name. You
but
don't
I knew it started with an
Randy Randolph.
R. Ralph. You think they gonna get back together?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Now I can't stand him. I just want to say that. I don't like a lot of them people. I'm just like it's that's I think that's why I want Nene to come back, because I want to like somebody. I like Angela,
Mm,
don't get me wrong, I like Angela. Um and I like Cynthia. I think I like Drew because to me Drew was funny. Drew was
mm-hmm.
absolutely funny to me. Um but yeah, I just I I feel like I need some more people to like, and so far they're not giving me enough people to like.
Mm. Well, Atlanta got plenty of people down there they can wrangle up and put them on the TV.
Yeah,
Plenty
but
of them.
it is what it
Mhm.
is.
As we'll see what happens Sunday.
Yeah, because I'm
Toot
definitely
toot.
watching the next day. Because yeah,
What did he say? Blow the horn, Greg.
blow the horn on him, Greg. And, and then
Toot toot.
and then he's in the background like this. It don't get any better. It doesn't get any better than that.
That was good TV back then.
Okay, that's why the babies are so incredible. The
When
babies are
I think
so
he said
incredible.
when she told I loved it when she told that son, you done lost your damn mind, and when you find it, you call me.
she has the she needs to be back on reality TV. She needs to be back on Housewives, because clearly she's that girl. for that woman.
I give you that.
Yep. So so what is the last story of the night gonna be?
Ooh, let's go on and dive into what got the MAGA folks, baby, razzled, dazzled, tangled up, and twisted with the who Epstein files. Ooh, they they want to release them,
Hmm.
but the Agent Orange, baby, 4547 said, nah,
As I
Sister
as I prefer
Bodie,
to call them, the current. So yeah, go ahead.
the current the current administration,
Hmm.
the current but the current people don't want. They say ain't nothing to see. Now he done campaign. He was releasing files all over. He was releasing Epstein. He was releasing Martin Luther King. He was
Okay.
releasing what was that man? John F. Kennedy.
Yep.
He was releasing all the files.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Nope, ain't nothing to see. Say ain't nothing to see with Epstein. Say that was Obama and Biden created that file. Ain't nothing there.
Now it's so amazing how he was president during that time that Epstein no longer is here, and for some reason, some random reason, they're like, well, I don't understand, because I just saw right before the show they were like, well, I don't understand if it was such wildness in there, then I don't understand why Obama didn't do it. I don't understand why Biden didn't do it. I don't understand why this, that, and the third. And I'm thinking to myself, y- y'all are not the brightest bulbs,
By no
because
means.
he literally passed away while Current was 45.
And that was it during the COVID times too when he
Right before 2019, right before,
died? Okay.
the year before. Not right before,
Okay.
but the year before.
Cause that's when it all cause wasn't he around there during the Weinstein time? When did they kind of went in they kind of
Yeah, I think
coincided together?
probably some of the Me Too. Yeah, I could see some of the Me
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But see,
just
this is the thing. There are we know that they was friends. Let's just call a thing, beloved, as our good sister Iana Van Zant would say. Let's call a thing. There are pictures circulating that you hung out with this man
mm-hmm,
and his homegirl that is currently in jail.
mm-hmm.
So we know that you was there. There are flight logs that shows that you done went to this man island or you done hung out with him alone. Now don't get it tangled and twisted. Clinton been on there. Several other high
Yeah.
profile folks have been on there.
Yep.
So we're not going to just say it's nothing but Republicans. No, that was Democrats. That was a little
Yeah.
bit of everybody that benefited from whatever it was that Epstein was doing. But my thing is this: when you campaign and say that you're going to release something, we know you're not telling the truth, because if you release that, that's gonna tell all your dirty business. That's gonna tell how long you was on, how many flights you done got on. Because clearly we know you like to mooch off other folks. You like a good time when somebody else is paying for it.
Okay.
You ain't you throwing one or two parties maybe, but again, the parties you throwing now, you charging folks bukus of money to come in there, so it's benefiting you. But you was hanging out with brother Epstein. Y'all was gallivanting all globe trotting, baby, going all over there to the Bahamas and all of that stuff. So you guilty. You don't want nobody to see. We know what you capable of doing. You told us what you've done. These flight records gonna tell us really how much you know what you was
Yeah.
doing. and how many of them trips you accompanied that man on. That y'all was riding there, dilly dallying, riding there in the Bahamas. And then, not to mention, isn't he using that man plane? Well, this was before he became president. When he was campaigning, he was using one of the Epstein planes.
Whoa.
If I'm not mistaken, you may have to fact check that, like the good people on the CNN and the MSNBC do.
You know I'm about
But
to I'm about to
I
look it up.
believe that the plane that he was using during this last campaign was Epstein's plane, because remember his plane was raggedy.
Yep, so go ahead
Now
and finish
maybe,
talk so I can look it up.
yeah. So I believe the thing is, and another thing, that lady Miss Bodie or whoever she is down there, the
Pamela.
good attorney general down there in Florida. Now you said them files was on your desk, ma'am. You was gonna release them. Now all of a sudden they ain't on the desk.
Now they don't even exist.
They was on your desk 2 days ago.
Okay,
So
and
what y'all?
now they don't exist.
So y'all don't put them in the shred box. Y'all
Okay,
don't put it. What's them
if you
people?
gonna be everything, be for real.
What's them people that come around? Shredded people that come pick up the bags and stuff.
I think
So
it's
you,
Richardson. Is it Richards and Son or something like that? I be seeing them on the interstate, the building.
they put it in there.
I
They
remember.
don't
I remember them from where we used to work at.
see now where I work at. I think it's shredded that come in.
Okay.
Yeah, but they don't put it in the shred box. Is that what they telling me? That
Well, you
they?
know those. You know there was a lot of things that were there Margot Lago that was never confidential. I mean, not confidential. What's the word? Top secret or whatever.
Mm.
That. So I low key allegedly. I'm just wondering. I don't want nobody. I don't want the people trying to find me. Um, I'm wondering if some of those files were already there and like maybe they haven't got there because think about it. A person like the current, knowing that they have, these things that knowing that I allegedly am a part of,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to see the light of, they're not going to see the light of day with that person. So I think this is truly what happened. And this is just on my own little theory. I believe that he took his part of it out of it, and that may have been what was at Margot Lago, and he may have gotten rid of it, this, that, and a third.
Mm-hmm.
I think he really had intentions to report it because I think it may have had something to do with somebody he didn't like, and that could be anybody because the man don't like nobody.
That pretty much that pretty much everybody at this point.
But I think what ended up happening is that either somebody said, if you post this, I know that you were part of it and I got those documents, or it's someone else that
Mm.
is in there that he doesn't necessarily want to mess with or bring like into the out in the open like that. That's what I think
I
is
mean,
truly happening. Like I think, and people are also saying like theories that you know he knows that some of the members of Congress and stuff like that are already part of it, and that's why he's able to get these people to go along with whatever bill and whatever
mm.
he's saying. They're using it kind of as leverage or whatever, basically blackmail,
I can.
allegedly.
I can see that because I think everybody that's in Congress and I guess has had some. I would say I would feel or believe that they would have some contact with somebody that, considering what Epstein, we have to get a man, he was calculated in the moves that he made and to get the money that he accumulated, and so I wouldn't be surprised if he was hanging with some of the senators, or they was going to some, what they call the people like that's down there at the, what they call them, not representatives, but the other people, uh when they go and try
The
and get
senators?
legislators,
Okay, lobbyists.
lobbyists, I'm sorry, lobbyists. I wouldn't be surprised if he was, paying folks to be lobbyists to go in there and kind of go along with him. I mean, you have to grease palms when you in that type of
Yeah.
field. And so I think even the whole time of him being president, I would say that first time probably was a fluke. He probably wasn't expecting the damn win
Mm-mm.
the first time. And he was testing the waters, I guess, to see what he can get somebody maybe to rig up or whatever. I don't know. And this time he was like, okay, ooh, I'm president. So now I'm finna play all, I'm finna blackmail everybody that I know to get what I want. And at this point, I don't even think there's anybody, maybe there's new set of people coming in, not on that list. But them old people like Mitch McConnell and all, that older
Yeah.
crowd. Oh, they on there. They on there. And that's how he blackmailing people to get what he wants.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's say that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Because
Allegedly.
again, I don't want to put
Now,
that
we
out
don't
there.
want them
That
people. We do not want
we
them
don't want
people.
that.
We don't want
We
them
don't want
people.
that people. We don't want that bad juju out there.
Yeah. We don't
Or
want them
whatever.
people.
So yes, allegedly. But, he he damn sure know the people that's on there. He done read the file. And I was think even maybe he would even take out his little piece with his name on there. Like when they sit in them papers and they put they mark it out with the black marker
No,
so
yeah.
you can't see. You probably
Classified. Be
still
like
can
this
see.
classified. This classified. Just hold it up to the light. It ain't that classified if I can hold it up to the light. You
Like
got
they
a
did
you got a you got an ink pen, you got a pencil, ink pen, marker, and then go to the other side and also do the same thing.
again. We at least would have thought that he would what they say, redact or
Yeah,
retract his part, redact
redact.
his part, and take his little part out,
You
and the
think
little
they done
people.
redacted, baby? In my
Oh,
mind, and I'm gonna say allegedly that them files are just not there anymore. Ain't gonna be no redacting. Somebody gonna be able to find that. Them things are missing. Them
this is the
allegedly,
thing.
potentially. And by the way, apparently he did use a plane that was formerly owned by Epstein. So yeah, you're right.
Okay, I knew something like that, but I think this is the thing: when you think you shred something or you've gotten rid of evidence, it's still out there somewhere, and somebody has a copy of something. They're
Mhm.
gonna always bring it up, so it's nothing is never gone, and especially in this day and age where we live in technology.
Yeah.
And even the ability of the people with the hackers and all of that stuff, nothing is really gone. I mean, just think about how they were saying that when they did release the tape of before he, I don't, I guess allegedly maybe committed suicide or somebody
Okay.
did something to him, and how they cut the tape. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like took seconds out of it. So people know what's going on, and everybody gonna have a copy of something. It's just not gonna be out there loose booty goose or whatever.
Absolutely.
it's everything that's done gonna come to light. Trust and
Yeah.
believe. And we may not see it within this current administration, but they are not going to be able to keep things hidden for so long.
And Elon already said he that's the reason why he didn't want to release him, cause he in it. Elon already
Well,
said
you
so.
know what?
Elon saw something, and now he talking about deporting that man, baby. The joke's
We
right
already
here.
wanted to deport Rosie O'Donnell. Like, dude, you just get mad at folks and say, I'm gonna revoke your citizenship. Like, really? Let me tell you something. Elon, I don't know, we may be batshit crazy. He may not always be there in the brain. But let me tell you something. Elon stood close enough to get something. He's he stood close enough to take some pictures.
Okay, he know where them bodies are buried, baby. He
He sure
know.
do. He done took pictures. He done made copies. He done been like them folks that spine, baby. Took that zip drive and put it in there and hit copy. He done did something.
He
I'm not. Let me
or
tell
it was
you.
on or it's on that little Starlink, which is another company he has, and they made some notes or
Let me
some
tell you.
and people are like, oh my
Somebody.
goodness, now people are liking Elon. No, we think he's deranged, but
He's crazy and deranged, but you know what?
a enemy of
He
my enemy, like they say, a enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm joking. I don't have any enemies like that, but I'm just saying, like
well, let me tell you.
nobody is really rocking with him for real. They just want him like to see which one is the craziest, I guess.
And at this
And
point, I think
who's willing to destroy who?
I think at this point we may see Elon take him down. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
because I think he already moved the the clean. I don't want to say clean air, but whatever.
Oh, about the electric vehicles because he got mad
Yeah,
at him.
yeah. He did not remove that. Talking about taking his contracts, talking about sending them back to South Africa. Just now, you don't went and bought them 20 people. Think about them 20 people, them white South Africans over here, and gave them like amnesty or asylum or whatever you want to
Asylum,
call
yeah.
them. And now one of the people that more than likely paid a pivotal part in it, now you like let me get rid of them. Yeah, I think
I
again.
hope them people that came on from South Africa don't y'all get too comfortable, baby, because y'all may be going back home. Don't get too. I hope you didn't sell everything you own over there, because you're gonna be going back. Either you gonna go back to South Africa, or he gonna take you down there to Alligator Alcatraz. You gonna be going somewhere because he mad at y'all homeboy. So
Okay, be like you ain't gotta go home, but you gonna get out of the United States. That's how it's ridiculous.
you
It's
you
ridiculous.
better see if that passport, visa, whatever, get you somewhere else. Cause it ain't work. It ain't gonna be good here for the next 3.5 years. Hate to
Mm-mm.
hate to tell y'all that. He turn it. He about turn it on everybody at this point.
Exactly.
His homeboy even Putin. He ain't even caring too about that homeboy Putin.
Yeah, because isn't he trying to help Ukraine or something? I don't know. I saw a blurb as I was
See,
looking at something at work, and the little news things pop up. So I saw a little blurb or something about helping potentially, I guess, helping Ukraine or something, and
see
who not
that
being happy. Just a lot. It just, I just
that
wish,
man
I wish it was a
is not
simpler
loyal.
point in time where I did not have to figure out who he made an enemy of now and who may want to do something to United States citizens and just miss Alabama because I don't want to miss Georgia. I need you to miss Tennessee now because then when
Well,
my people like, oh yeah, you need to miss Ohio as well because my other people live there. But I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on, and I don't like that. Like, I'm surprised more people are seriously not on some kind of anxiety, depression medicine now because, like, every moment in time it's like a whole full panic attack of like, what in the world is happening next? One day you got a job, the next day you don't have a job. One day you got a whole company, next day you ain't got no company no more. Like it's one day this person is an ally, next day this person is the enemy. One day there's tariffs, the next day there's not. Like it's
It's
you just
scary.
wake up and be like, what's going
What he
on
done
today?
did now?
What's going on today? Who he done pissed off today?
Because we know it's somebody he done pissed off. It's like you want to do. He even like what is his bedtime hours? Because it seems like really, he don't have
No
no time.
bedtime hours.
What time is he dormant? Is that the word I'm looking for? What's his REM sleep? When is he sleep?
What's his sleep cycle?
Cause I don't even know that bag. It's like he just I don't know. He was all in them good soccer folks from a whole nother country, baby. They ran there passing out that good circle, that good play, and he
Oh, they said that he took one of the allegedly. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently he maybe it was the soccer cup or something, but he took the thing and never gave it back and they had to like get a replacement. I heard that. Let me pull that up cuz I heard it.
you know what he is. He is that big kid. He's that kid that blows out your birthday candles before you blow them out. That is him. That is him.
It's
He
the
gonna blow
The
out.
FIFA
Is that the one that
apparently.
just went on the other day in Jersey or somewhere?
Let me see. Yeah, in New Jersey. Yeah.
And he took it.
From my understanding, he said that it was given to him, gifted to him.
Lord, we sorry.
He said that I guess I don't know what FIFA stands for or whatever. I don't know the
That the
thing.
world, the soccer federation. I don't know. Whatever it was, we
Oh,
sorry, FIFA.
it's probably football. It's one of the F's is probably football because
We
FIFA
sorry,
is
Lord.
football. But yeah, he said it was gifted to him. Mm.
How do you just?
And so it's still at the White House.
Is that the one that JD Vance tore up?
I don't know about
He
that.
picked it up, and the bottom fell out.
What is wrong with these people? I don't
Because I
know.
want to say he picked up one of them trophies, and the bottom fell out or something, and it broke. That might have been it. Or maybe not. I don't know.
No, that was the college football national championship.
Okay. Okay.
He apparently dropped it.
You know what? Only I don't know how we gonna survive these next 3.5.
With the Lord on our side. Hmm.
Cause we we just got to just live each day, live it with some great. If there's thank God for the grace and mercy that He has bestowed upon us.
And I say we pray. We gonna be MC Hammer. Oh yeah, we pray.
We got to
We
pray
pray
just
just
to
to
make
make
it today.
today. Oh, say we
I
pray.
said we pray, pray, pray. We got to pray just to
Just to
make
make
it today.
today.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, that's what we gonna need to do.
That.
That's what I've been doing.
What's
So my shout out for episode number 30 of Real Life is Friends podcast is they are opening a museum of Christian and gospel music in
Mm.
Nashville. It's going to be open, I think, on October the 3rd. So that is well, they have, I think they have the Country Music Museum here, African
Mm-hmm.
American, and now the Christian and Gospel Museum is going to be, it's going to be over there by the Ryman. Apparently, they've been building
Ooh,
it. I didn't know it,
I didn't know that.
but it's
Okay.
over there. It's going to be over there by the Ryman, and like I said, it's going to be opening on grand
Hmm.
opening is, I'm sorry, the Museum of Christian and Gospel Music and Hall of Fame. I forgot that part. Grand opening is
Mm.
going to be October the 3rd, and it's going to be over there near the Ryman. And that is my shout out for
They're
the
gonna be
week.
all forms of gospel. That's gonna be the Gaithers on down to the Winans. That's everybody.
I don't know Gaithers, but sure. Another Winans. So sure.
Think of the Judds, maybe. It was a family. I think they like a family. Uh, but okay, that'd be interesting. I would like to go. But and let me tell you, if they don't have Bobby Jones in there, throw the whole museum away because you cannot do gospel and not have Bobby Jones in there.
So, if you want us to watch a movie, watch a TV show, you can contact us at 615-475-8152 or reallifeishfriends@gmail.com. We will not be having a show next week. We are basically and have been on summer hours, so we've been doing, shows, missing a show. Um, so yes, because I'm gonna be outside this weekend, and I'm not
I
watching
am. Too.
anything. We gonna be
I'm gonna be
outside.
outside. I'm gonna be outside with Jeezy. And
Oh
then
yeah,
what?
yeah. So we gonna be outside this weekend, so we can't really be paying attention to anything that's going on. Now, if
Mm-mm.
some major go down, we may have a show. We may do a little impromptu. We don't know, but as of right now, we're not doing a show next week. We'll see you the week afterwards.
That's right. We'll
Now,
see you on
some
the
if some pop
on
off,
Wednesday night.
you may catch us not on a Tuesday, but you may catch us.
Catch us outside.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
but we're
cash
gonna
me
be,
outside. Cash
but
me outside.
yeah, we're gonna be outside this weekend, so we're not gonna be able to devote the time needed to be able to curate a show of this magnitude.
That is facts, people. But if you see us out in the street, say hi, hi.
But yeah, for episode number 30 of Real Life is Friends podcast, this is one of your hosts, Kimberly.
Mila.
Peace up, A Town.
Beep, 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 beep.